Warren Sapp was talking during a press conference after a Colorado practice, and I'm just going to go ahead and show it and get your reaction. He was talking about the defensive line. He mentioned Buell, Hayes, and others. Take a listen here.
Day-in basis, we're going to pull concrete. We're going to make sure we fundamentally sound in our gaps and our hands and our feet and trust in our eyes. That's the most beautiful thing that with the D-line position. Offensive linemen don't lie. Biggest lie you get told is a flash trap. And I promise you, that's just one.
You guys are taking practice down to Denver on Friday. What do you think the benefits of that practice will be?
Well, we're going to turn the lights on. You know, some of our guys haven't never been inside the lights. And, you know, you turn those lights off and go. I know Boulder going to be good and liquored up for Thursday night. We stayed off. So it's going to be nice and loud. And, you know, our defense is going to have to be out there and loud. And we're going to need to communicate. And that's what we're going to simulate that Friday night.
Warren Sapp could do
Next question.
Okay, so I got to stop it here before we continue. That was Sean Keeler attempted to ask a question, and they shut him down. Matt, what are your quick thoughts on that before we continue?
I'm glad that they're going to Planet of the Lights. That's pretty cool. Again, what do I think about Sean Keeler being shut down? I think that he should be able to ask the question because he's a reporter. But if they don't want him to, then he's not going to.
Yeah, true.
What the fuck? Like, if they say that they don't want this guy to talk, or they don't want this guy around, or they don't want that or this, that's what's going to happen. Coach Prime's the CEO of Colorado football. If he doesn't want Sean Keeler over there looking like fucking, you know, like a fat Fred Durst, then I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say. Like, Sean, I'm sorry. Don't run your fucking mouth. Try supporting the local team. If you have problems, that's one thing. If you have a vindication, that's something different. So, you know, like, you know, this is Sean, when you write stupid bullshit. My boy Josh Dover always says, you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. So, Sean, you played dumb games, and this is your dumb prize. Congratulations.
Let's leave it at that.
I mean, I don't know how the Denver Post is going to get by without covering the Colorado Buffaloes, so something's got to give. I'm not saying the guy needs to lose his job, but I'm also not saying that the Denver Post should not cover CU. So I don't know what to say.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. Coach Sapp continues to talk about D-line, defense, and others. Take a listen.
Who in your room specifically, individually, has stood out the most to you?
I wouldn't single out one guy because we're a pack. You know, my five ends on a 2-lane highway. That's nice and good. And then with the last 2 tackles with Buell and the young fella, we'll be 6 deep. You know, because Shane and Big Boy, 90 Deuce, Barnes, and then we got Kadoji in there, and then working with Buell, and then one more. Who am I forgetting? TC and the other kid. Yeah, I mean, we just mixing and matching them. We got bullets. You get shot with a 38 or a 9mm, you pick it.
Why coaching for you?
Why coaching? A lot of the guys working with him. What have you learned from him about coaching?
One more time.
What have you learned from Coach Lewis just working with him? What have you learned from him about coaching?
From the beginning, you know, he came behind me at Miami, so he's one of those guys that was the next baby Sapp. So, you know, he's been trying to beat me his whole life. So now we're putting it together and see if we can turn them into something that's better than both of us. So we have a great push-pull relationship. You know, see the game the same way and just love it. You know, you got a guy that loves the game. We're going to do this thing.
Matt, your thoughts on his comments about the D-line and then working with Coach Lewis?
Look, I think the defensive line is going to be deep-ish. You don't need 10. You need 6. You need 7. You need a couple guys you can rotate. So he's right in that regard. I'm surprised that all the fucking pasty-ass, powder cracker-ass crackers didn't get super pissed off when he said, I'm going to shoot you with a 38 or a 9mm. I thought guns were a problem in Boulder.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, I just missed that one, huh, motherfuckers? So, look, people are so fucking soft, it makes me want to throw up. Mm-hmm. So, look, I love that Coach Sapp's there. I love that Coach Lewis is there. I love that he's joshing and talking shit like he wanted to be me his whole career, and he ain't lying. Anybody that played 3 technique in Miami, Coach Sapp is the fucking standard. Mm-hmm. So, and that standard is deep. They got dudes in that position. So, I love the swag in Boulder, bro. Like, Coach Sapp doesn't give a fuck. He's going to say, look, I'll shoot you with a 9mm or a 38. What do you want? And I'm sure all the leftist liberal media that were there were like, oh, my God, he's talking about weapons. Shut the fuck up. That's not what he's talking about. It's a metaphor.
And those same people who are talking about the guns and, oh no, he said Coach Sapp said this about guns or whatever. When Colorado wins, those are the same people who are just going to be wearing CU shirts and right on the bandwagon. Yeah,
that's fucking games. The guns up. Let's go shoot at the moon after we get a dub. There's new fights on.
Do you like? I think Coach Sapp might have done that intentionally. I'm not too sure, but do you like it? Do you like the way you said that? You know what I mean?
So anytime you get a chance to troll the media, it's a good day.
Yeah, true.
Because the media is smug as fuck. I've been in the media forever, bro, and I'm on the radio side of things, and the media guys. Oh God, their opinion is the only opinion. They know everything. They're fucking special, but when you lose your job at the corporate radio station, your opinion is not going to mean dick.
Yeah.
So like the station sets your opinion, not the fans. That's why this show and Coach JB's show and so many other people's shows that aren't on corporate radio, I chose to do this. I walked away from Altitude Sports Radio. I said, you either put me on 5 days a week or I'm out. And they were like, yeah, we only want you 2 days a week. And I was like, peace. And they were like, really? You're walking away from the show? And I was like, yeah, motherfucker. I'm not going to beg you. If you don't want me on every day, I'm going to go do this where I can do it every day on my terms, where I can say fuck and talk about shit for real instead of sitting there trying to fucking tiptoe the narrative that Altitude Sports Radio wants me to run with today because that might make somebody angry. You know what I'm saying? It's corporate radio is as bad as ESPN is. It's the same shit over and over, especially in Denver. 104.3 The Fan, all they talk about is the Broncos all day, every day, ad nauseum. It is I get it. Bo Nix is going to start. They're in training camp. Can you guys fucking talk about anything other than the fucking Broncos at the Fan? Anything. And get the fucking Broncos balls out of your fucking mouth and talk about anything other than the Broncos. One thing. And they can't do it. They just can't do it. And the altitude, God bless their hearts, they try and do it to the best of their ability, but they hamstring everybody so much on narrative and what you can and can't say and how you say it and all this other bullshit that it's impossible for you to actually be yourself. You got to be careful if you tell a joke. Yeah. So I love the online stuff, the YouTube stuff, because it leads to so much other shit as well. And I remember I walked in and I was like, look, the online world is just as big or bigger than the corporate radio world. And the head fucking guy at Altitude was like, well, that's your opinion, and I think you're dead wrong. Everyone still listens to radio. And I'm like, yeah, when I'm driving to the gas station to get a fucking chew for 3 seconds, they're not sitting down and listening to the whole show the way that 287's listening or 1,000 the other day. These is fans of commitment and actually being able to comment and interact with people and shit. We're not giving away fucking Monster Jam tickets on this show.
Yeah.
I'm not selling fucking plumbing and heating accessories brought to you by Captain, Tuck Nuts over here. Give me a fucking break. So I don't know, dog. I've gotten to the point with the media where if you want people to take Sean Keeler, I'm not saying he's a bad writer. Obviously this whole CU situation, he took the wrong road. Okay. I think he's understanding that now. But if you want people to take you seriously, be serious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm on a YouTube show in my living room right now. I just came from the gym. I'm about to go to football practice. I would never, ever, ever in my fucking life show up to a University of Colorado press conference being employed by the Denver Post to cover Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and that group in a fucking T-shirt and a backwards hat looking like a kid.
Yeah.
You want to be taken seriously? Act serious. You dress for what you want, dog. I dress like this because I own a gym and an equipment company and all this other shit. I'm on the fucking radio. I'm not out interviewing fucking Coach Prime. When I went up there, though, I was in. You ever see me in jeans before? I was in jeans. I'm in jeans and J's and a 6-0 shirt. And my hair's bad. I'm fucking trying to look as nice as possible, as nice as I can look. I ain't wearing a suit. I ain't saying he needs to wear a suit. But fuck, Sean, how about a collared shirt maybe? And you ain't, you don't have the ability to just show up looking like you just rolled out of fucking bed, dog.
True. Yeah.
So again, you want people to take you seriously. Take your job seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Take your fucking job seriously and actually look at the team and find out something about the players and do a deep dive, do some stories. Don't just give your fucking opinion. Sean Keeler, your opinion means dick. Your opinion about CU football means dick, homie. It doesn't mean shit. You didn't play there. You don't bleed the colors. You don't give to the alumni base. You don't know shit about the recruiting. You just got somebody at the Denver Post was like, you're doing CU football. And until Dion got here, he was like, fuck, I have to do CU football. And Dion got here, and this dumb motherfucker doesn't understand that, like, if you figure out how to, like, if you have a phenomenon sports-wise in your city or in Boulder, or like when the Cowboys were winning 40 years ago, right? All those writers went to ESPN and shit. Like Adam Schefter wrote for the Rocky Mountain News and Denver Post here in Colorado when the Broncos were winning their titles with Elway. And now he's fucking Adam Schefter. You don't think that has something to do? Come on. Mm-hmm. So, like, Sean Keeler's not smart enough to understand that if I do this right and I support and I can criticize constructively, but I need to support in order to latch my media future to this, so people see how good of a job I did covering this entire, the entire dynasty that's about to be laid out here by Coach Prime and these guys moving forward. And then all of a sudden he's working for ESPN like fucking Fine Bob Diddley Nuts. So, bro, I'm just media guys. Like, either go do your own thing and tell the corporate people to fuck themselves and stand up for yourself, or play the fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't have to play the game. I ain't playing the game for $50 a show. Like, I ain't driving to Denver, doing your show, kicking ass in the ratings for $50. That's what, like, if you think people on the radio are making money, you're fucking crazy. I never made a dime. $50 a show, I wipe my ass with that, bro. I can't wake up without spending $50. So it's got to be a little bit more constructive. Yeah, and you know what? I came here and I've heard fuck 31 times. Well, that's 32. Fuck, that's 33.
Yeah, fuck. I don't care. What?
I went fuck, fuckity, fuck, motherfuck. Actually,
what? That's come on. And let me say this.
I think he likes it.
Yeah, and we got 326 people in here. People as we go forward appreciate unfiltered, genuine takes, and
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Who likes PG-13 movies? What adult, which one of you actual adults? I'm not talking about the Avengers and all these spoofy fucking comic book movies, okay? I like taking my kids to those, but come on. You actually want me to act like that's one of the best movies ever? My son's like, Wolverine Deadpool is one of the best movies I've ever seen. And I was like, wrong. It was good. I was entertained. I laughed a couple of times. But Heat, that's a movie. Saving Private Ryan, that's a fucking movie. Yeah. Deer Hunter, that's a fucking movie. Like, there's just a difference. So you want me to take it seriously, act serious.
Yeah, exactly.